We have breaking news out of Bala town on what has been a hectic transfer deadline day that has seen 3 players leave the club for a combined £35 million, whilst 2 players have joined for a combined £20 million, on a day, Charles Hogan, that has seen Welsh transfer records smashed. Yeah, it certainly has. Michael Bono has gone to Inter Milan. The Armenian has gone to Manchester United, while Lee Goddard has toddled off to Huddersfield Town. Now, in comes Uruguayan midfielder Juan Arias for 4.1 mil from Napoli, while Croatian under-21 defender Antonio Susnik, he has joined from Monaco for the eye-watering fee of £16.5 million, which is obviously a Welsh record. Now, manager Aussie Bala addressed the media today, a little bit earlier, regarding these transfers. Yeah, look guys, it's been a very busy day. Michael Bono, to a certain extent, was expected. We do wish him all the best in Italy. The Armenian, that came a little bit out of left field, but we've got a good fee for him, and I'm certainly hopeful that we've replaced him well. And as for Lee Goddard, it's just a case of not having enough football to offer a very good player. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 13, Episode 11 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town, and today we're facing Galway United in the IRN-BRU semi-final, and then we have Champions League football returning. We host Manchester City in the first leg of our Champions League first knockout round tie. And well, let's just hope we're still in the tie for the second leg. But as you've just heard, it has been a ridiculously busy transfer window, and I wasn't expecting this to happen. We have spent big money, we've broken our transfer record, and we have received, 2 transfer record fees. So let's quickly go through the outs to start with. Michael Bono has left. We were expecting this, 12.75 million. He's gone off to Inter Milan. We also have 50% of any next fee. So I think it's good business for the club. You can see we paid 3.3 million for him last season, got 2 very good years out of him and tripled our money, quadrupled our money even. So that's Bono that's left. We were expecting that. What we weren't expecting was the Armenian. Manchester United came in with a bid. He wanted to leave to go there, and we couldn't really afford to have him kicking off. Now, we got a really good fee. 20 million is a really good fee. As again, we paid 3 million for him this time last year. And what we also have is 50% of the next transfer as well. So given that he's already increased his value, that could work out very nicely for us indeed as well. So that's the Armenian. Now I think we've replaced him, so that's why I was willing to let him go. Though whether they're going to be as good as he was for us, I guess time will tell on that front. And the other one that's left is Lee Goddard. Basically, we just didn't have enough football for him anymore. So he's gone off to Huddersfield. We got 2.5, and I think we got 50% of any next fee for him as well. So yeah, we got him for free. So we've already done a nice little bit of business on him. And if he does move on again, you can see he's already worth over 5 million. Then we'll get a nice little chunk of that as well. So that's the outs. Now the ins. We spent big. We have spent some big, serious money, and we spent it on a defender. We spent it on Antonio Susnik from Monaco. 16.5 million up front, 31.5 million potentially. Now that is 50 games, 50 goals, and also if we were to make the semi-finals of the Champions League. But I think we have signed ourselves a genuinely, potentially world-class central defender. They're not valued too much right now, only a 2-star, but potentially a 5-star defender. Good in the air. What I do love about him is really, really good positioning. Decent enough defensively right now. He's a good defender. Potentially, though, he could be absolutely spectacular. We're paying him 22.5 grand a week. Now, that I'm pretty sure was our complete annual salary when we first took over the club. So it's a big financial risk that we've taken. But I do think it's worth taking on this particular guy. We can play with either foot as well, so we can play left or right side centre-back. He can be a ball player as well, which is important moving forward. So that, I think, absolutely brilliant. Really, really happy to have him. He's not really played top-flight football before. He was in Ligue 2 in France and was doing okay. You can see he's already made his debut for us and did fine. So we'll be seeing him today. And the other one that we signed, and this is the replacement for the Armenian. And I think we've replaced him quite well. He's not as good physically. He doesn't have the jumping reach or the natural fitness. But what he is, he's better. He's got better passing. His vision is roughly the same. He's got good flair as well. But a good first touch, better at free kicks. if we do a quick comparison, can we do a comparison here? We can. So the Armenians in the blue, RES is in the green. You can see the Armenians better in the air. We know that. But everywhere else, they're roughly the same. But vision and technically, so the attacking side of the game, the new guy is better. So we've made a nice profit off the Armenian, and I do think 10 grand a week is, I can't remember what the Armenian was on wage-wise, but I think that's not too bad. I'm relatively happy that we've replaced him, hopefully, adequately. And we've also signed somebody for next year, Lewis Correa. Now it's 5 million up front, potentially rising to 13. A 17-year-old midfielder from Benfica. And this is also somebody who could, in theory, come in and replace the Armenian. But I'm looking more long-term, maybe as a Mazzella in Europe. So again, I'm really, really hopeful that this guy will come in for us next year after he's turned 18. He'll come in the summer. You can see his birthday's there in July, so he'll be in for next season, and I'm hopeful that maybe not next season, but down the line, he will develop into a very good player for us as well. So that is the transfer business that we've done. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. I was really, really sad to see the Armenian go, I've got to be honest, because I feel like we picked him up out of the second team in Germany, and he was developing very nicely, but yeah. It is what it is. All right, guys, there's 3 games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's get to that. The first one was against, who was it against? Kefan Druids in the league. We fell behind early in the second half. Robert Riola came off the bench to draw us level, and the Armenian sealed the point with what would be his final Bala goal. So we were quite poor in this game. We were genuinely bad. We could easily have lost it. I mean, it doesn't. Again, it's a little bit like the final last episode, I think. I mean, you can see we had shots, so we just couldn't score. The Armenian got what turned out to be his final goal for the club in the 90th minute to win it for us. Robert Riola got the first one to tie us level. This is very much get out of jail free. I think we could easily, as I said, have lost this game. Next up, we played FM20. We went in front just after half-time when Fomin crossed for Matteo Freschi. Anthony Roda made it 2-0 before his knockdown played in Freschi to get his second. So a weird game this one. We were poor in the first half. We were brilliant in the second half. And I forgot to mention, we're champions of Wales again. This was the game that officially got us crowned champions. We really should make a bigger deal about being the champions, but it's kind of a given at this point until the rest of the league, if they can somehow manage to catch us up a little bit. So Freshy with a double, Rhoda with the other goal there. We did give a debut in this one to one of the Penis Initiative guys, Gareth Smith, so he came off the bench. Didn't do too much, to be honest, but yeah. Anything else there of note? I don't think there was. So that is us champions, and the final game to catch you up on was against the New Saints. Tommy Williamson put us in front in the first half before Norrington Davies finished across the keeper to steal the points. So we're just too good for the New Saints as it is right now. They play this weird narrow formation. And yeah, you can see we absolutely destroyed them. It could have been anything. Williamson and Norrington Davies with the goals, though. We gave Smith another game. This was where Sunic made his debut as well. So that was good to see. Yeah, as I say, we're too good for the league at this point in time. So have a quick look at the league table. You can see there we are champions. Look at the New Saints down there in 6th. You love to see it. But today we do park the league to one side. We've got the semi-final of the IRN-BRU up first against Galway. Then we host Manchester City. I'm so nervous about that game. But at the same time, slightly thinking maybe, you never know. Now, there is one game in between against Aberystwyth Town in the league. I'll play that. We'll show you the highlights in between. Let's have a quick look at what we're doing here against Galway. We are the heavy favourites for this one. They are 10-1. To beat us. You can see it's Ayr United that'll be waiting for us in the final should we get there. They beat Inverness. Damien Locke is their manager. Decent manager. Not the best coach going around, I'd say, but a balanced standard style of play. We're expecting them to come out in this weird, again, quarter sort of formation. You've got to say, wide areas, they're begging to be taken advantage of, aren't they? There's their heat map. You can see very, very narrow. They got absolutely smashed by Dundalk as well. They're currently sitting 10th. Now, their league starts, of course, has only literally just started, so that might come into our advantage. But, yeah, a 5-0 will put you bottom of the league, won't it? They do like to attack in wide areas, though. Passing network is their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out, and it is basically this is a warm-up for Manchester City to get everybody up to match sharpness, playing together, and just see how we go. So Sultani's in goal. It's Montgomery, it's Sunic, a first look at him with Wanmi and Bolarini as the back four. Brewerton and Buckley go in midfield. We're still promising him first-team football, which is why he's playing this one. Rhoda wide right with Tommy Williamson and Riola. Big Mac goes up top. Freshie, Wade, Firmine, Yamaguchi, Norrington Davies, Tony, and Taniskovic is the bench. This has got to be the strongest team that the IRN-BRU has ever seen. So they have come out as we were expecting, and I just think we can absolutely tear them a new one in wide areas here. Gomez says pick up where they left off. Yeah, let's go with that. I fully expect you to... No, where's pick up where you left off? Try that again. Carry straight on from where you left off. Some calm, we have faith, and... let's go. Alright, this is it. IRN-BRU, final beckons. Can we go back to the final for a second year in a row? Of course, I think we owe the fans another cup win, don't we? Having lost the League Cup last episode, which was horribly disappointing. Here we go, Roder over a free kick. It's decent. Williams on the back post, and Mackmeyer has stuck it over when it looked easier to score. Yeah, like I said, the reason that we're playing such a strong team, I think there's about a week or so, 10 days between this game and the Man City one. So it's a good opportunity to get this team out, get match fitness. Hopefully there won't be any injuries. This isn't the formation we'll be playing against Manchester City, but just get the players out there, get their match sharpness up, and hopefully put ourselves in a good position when we do go and face them. Is Williamson going to nick that? He is. And yeah, put ourselves in a good position to give ourselves the best chance of something good happening. And there's a good finish from Heinz Mackmeyer. Absolutely rocketed into the back of the net. A 14th goal of the season for him. It's 1-0. Tommy Williamson with the assist. He won possession, closed out the defender well. Got down that, what would that be for him? That left-hand side. Got the cross in, and Big Mac, first time, have some of that. 1-0. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. That's hopefully us on our way now, and we can make sure that we're getting to this final. Ayr United, I mean, we should be beating most teams in this, or all teams basically in the IRN-BRU. So, yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? If you're wondering too why Arias, the new signing, isn't playing in this one, he signed with a bit of a knock, so he's not quite fit for this. I'm hoping he'll be fit for the Aberystwyth Town game in the league in between, so we'll give him a debut in that one. That is a stunning strike from Harry Montgomery. A fourth, he scores special goals, doesn't he? Harry Montgomery has absolutely crushed that into the back of the net, and that is surely a goal of the season contender. Let's have another look at that on the volley. No mucking around. Buckley with the cross, and have some of this. That is a little bit special. Wow, from Harry Montgomery. He is somebody who, I mean, he's on loan from Manchester United. I would like to try and sign. If I'd been thinking, I might have tried to throw him into the Armenian deal. But the problem with that is then if one doesn't sign, then the other one doesn't sign as well. And the Armenian was very much going to kick off if he couldn't go to Manchester United. And you can't really blame him, I suppose. He's just for the money he's going to be on a loan. And of course, let's face it, Manchester United, they've loaned us Sultani and Montgomery for this year. So, we don't want to piss them off. They've been good to us on the loan market. So if we can try and keep a good relationship there, then that's probably a good thing. Rhoda with a free kick. It is headed in. It is an own goal, is it, or is it Big Mac? Let's wait and see. It's Big Mac, a second of the game. So a 15th goal for Heinz Mackmeyer. And that should be that at 3-0. You'd fancy us to just about be able to see this out. Rhoda with another assist, another cracking ball in. And yeah, too easy for Big Mac. He's not going to miss that. And that is wonderful stuff. Rhoda's not having a great game. We do have Firmine on the bench. We could maybe look to give him a little bit of game time here as well. I might even look to do that. There's a loose pass. Pounced on by Big Mac. Goes back to Buckley. To Balarini. Forward there for Rhoda. What can he do this time? He is running the show for us from the right wing, isn't he? Brewerton to Buckley, out wide there to Big Mac. There was always the risk they were running, is they're just too exposed in wide areas. Big Mac walks himself in, but can't beat the goalkeeper. And that's why would you put that ball forward early like that? Riola's having a strangely poor game given how well the rest of the team is playing. Header away there from the defence. Buckley has it back out to Ballerini. He gets past his man. Can he get across, pull it back across the face of goal, mate? There it is, back post. Riola's there. Oh! He is having a bad day. Alright, let's maybe... Who needs some match time on the bench here? Norrington Davies, but he can play against... Aberystwyth, so that's fine. Let's get Yamaguchi some game time for Buckley. He's had his start, so he should be happy. Let's get Freshy some game time for Williamson. And Fomin is pretty much match sharp. Alright, let's get Marcus Wade, I should say, on for Rhoda in wide areas. Yeah, we'll give Riola as much game time as we can, just in case we were to need him. Freshy over a free kick this time. It's a good one again, and Wade this time just over the bar. There's not really anything to update you on Wales just yet. We've sort of got our staff in place. It's just a matter of waiting for the March internationals to come up now. What I will do is before that, we'll go through and have a look at the sort of all the first cap players that we've called in. The players. I mean, there's no. Actually, there was one piece of news. I think it was Harry Wilson. Someone announced their retirement at 34. There's a good ball for Marcus Wade. Marcus Wade. Oh, that's some quick feet from him. Yamaguchi and Wade, the two subs combine. A 10th goal of the season for Marcus Wade. And that is now us in the IRN-BRU Cup final. 4-0 against Galway United. Or is it Galway? I really don't know. It's probably Galway, isn't it? Anyway. Really good. Look at that. Wade just sucked the goalkeeper in, waited for him to go down, and then tucked it away. Excellent, excellent stuff. Brewerton's a little bit tired, but that's fine. He's got a week or so to recover, and Montgomery is injured. No, get him off. Just get off the field. Okay, pause. Get him off. Is it right click here? Take off. There we go. All right, hopefully that's not too serious. That would just be a little kick in the balls, wouldn't it? We've won the game, and then that happens to our star left back in stoppage time when it didn't mean anything. But there we go. We are... Don't get complacent, boys, but we are going back to the IRN-BRU Cup final. I can dust the old suit off for a second final this year. The Montgomery injury it's okay. It's 3 to 4 days. We got him off quick enough, so to speak. Big Mac with a double, very nicely done. And it's Watford boss looking at Tommy Williamson. He's not going anywhere, mate. All right, guys. I'm going to play through Aberystwyth Town in the league, and then we'll be back for Manchester City. The Champions League returns. Okay, welcome back. It is Champions League football time. I am sick to my stomach with nerves ahead of this one. It's a hope that kills you, isn't it? Anyway, we have one game to catch you up on. We played Aberystwyth Town in the league, so let's go see how that went. Ben Evans gave us the lead. Mart Noster smashed in our second just after half-time. And we secured the points when Gareth Smith got his first Bala goal. So there we go, comfortable performance. It was good to see a few of the new boys get a game in this one as well. Evans, Noster and Smith with the goals. Arias missed a penalty on Debu, last kick of the game, and he couldn't stick it away. But ultimately he did okay. 3 key passes, 1 assist for the first goal there as well. Pretty good, and what a moustache he has as well. So that was good. Smith, a reminder, he got his first goal. One, of course, came in under the Penis Initiative. It was a nice goal, so long may that continue. And of course, also getting a debut here was one of the other new players that came in under the Pearson Initiative, John Davis, 19 years old and looking already as though he could improve into being quite the player that we could hopefully sell on again for big profit to try and help whichever club we signed him from to secure their financial future. So that was that game. Also getting I don't think it was a debut, but James Lewis, the new left-sided James Lewis, he came in for this one as well. 2 left-sided players, both James Lewis, in no way confusing. So that's that. League table, quick update. It hasn't really changed. One piece of news, though, that might be of interest is, if we go and have a quick look here, how do we get to news? Is it home and... Where is news? No, it's inbox, isn't it? Inbox and news. The New Saints have sacked their coach. So he didn't last long, did he? So there we go. That is that. Favourites, Roberto Torres of Crystal Palace. So is he their manager? No, assistant manager. But still, I hope they don't get him. He looks quite good. Or a couple of other. Neil Lennon potentially could come in. So, there's going to be a new man at the New Saints. And to be honest, that guy... He wasn't any good. He was too easy to beat. So I'm not surprised with them sitting down 6th in the league that they've gone and made that change. If we just quickly scroll back here to Manchester City. Not the favourites for this one. I've actually spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to find a game plan that will hopefully work for us and players that will hopefully execute that game plan. We got Bruno Lange, he's a very, very good manager. He's in at Manchester City. Adventurous, standard style of play. A quick look here at what we're up against. This is what we're expecting. Now, of course, Dimov is at Manchester City. Whether we'll see him today or not, we'll wait and see. We owe him revenge from beating my Aston Villa. How dare you, Manchester City. Heat map there, we can see they're relatively standard, you'd say, passing network and key passes as well. And this is it. This is the team of heroes that we're hoping is going to go and get us a result here. Soltani is in goal. It's Montgomery, Wanmi, Tony, and Ballerini as the back four. I've kept the new guy on the bench, basically because these two have a link up already. Let's not toy with what's worked for us in the past. It's Brewerton, it's Yamaguchi, and Arias. He did okay in the first game. He's not really match sharp, but he's going to play this one basically. The reason for that is that Quinn is no better. He's actually less match sharp. And of course, who would normally play in there? Otherwise, well, the Armenian, obviously. But he's no longer at the club. And Bukley, I just don't quite think that he is quite at the level yet. Maybe I'm wrong there. Rhoda would play in midfield, but of course, Bono is left. So Rhoda and Riola are the two wide players. Freshie goes up top. What I wouldn't give right now for a clean sheet. All right, and here we go. Everybody is lining up as expected. Do we see a Dimov? He's on the bench. So nervous. So nervous ahead of this one. Gomez says go out there, prove a point. We've had decent with the underdog. Show everyone what you've got. I like that. I think I do like that. Some calm, we have faith. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know I could be so nervous. And here we go. Is this the last Champions League game at the Racecourse Ground in Wrexham this season? Almost certainly it is, but you never know. The tactic we're using is basically the same sort of style that we played against Arsenal in the second game at home, where we only lost 1-0, and I thought we weren't too bad in that one. So we're deep, we're narrow, we're looking to just get the ball forward, try and get them on the break. Soltani gets it forward there, can't quite find, overhit a little bit. Good tackle there from Arias. Back for Freshie. Come on, let's get him on the... It's all right. It's patience. I like it. Riola flick on, but he can't find Freshie. This is becoming a long, old, scrappy highlight. Don't score, please, Manchester City. Just make it competitive for the second leg. You want to sell out your ground. There's no point. There's no point being 4 goals up and nobody coming to watch. You're costing yourselves money if you do that. And that's horrible. Hey. All right. Settle down, boys. Settle down. We've got another defensive potential highlight here. Cross in. Oh, good header away there by Ballerini. Can we go and get a foot in here somewhere? Block it and go up the other end and score. Oh, they're toying with us. They're toying with us. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Soltani. What the hell is that? I mean, I expected to lose, but not like that, Soltani. Come on, mate. What's he doing? Oh, come on. I could have... Just stick your foot out. We're paying him a lot of money to do that. All right, we come straight back. Let's see what we can do here. Yamaguchi to Arias. Back there for Brewerton. Forward to nobody. It's not working, is it? It's not working. They get it forward. It's cleaned up by... Can we restart? Can we have another go at this? Calm down, boys. Calm down. We should have said no pressure. What is that? I mean, and the tie's almost gone. That's the 2 away goals, 5 minutes played. And we're down to 10 men. Wanmi, what are you doing? Oh, I've never been so close to a rage quit in my life. How do we fix this? I don't even know if we can fix this. We'll have to do that. We don't have another centre-back, though. So maybe... Montgomery could play as a centre-back, couldn't he? At a stretch. At an absolute stretch, Montgomery could play as a centre-back. Okay, so let's do Big Mac up top. Montgomery into the... No, we don't want Big Mac up top. Whoa. No, we do not want that. Okay, so let's get our shape right first. So we want you to come back in there. And fresh, we just want the one man up front. Okay. That being said, Montgomery can go back there. We're going to want Sunic coming in to play there. We're going to want Norrington Davies coming on to play wide out there. And I guess we just leave it like that. I mean, to be honest, we might as well use it to give one Arias just some game time now. There's no... Yeah. I mean, that's the best we can do, really, isn't it? And... yeah, sorry, guys. This wasn't supposed to happen like this. We should probably go off of attacking. What has happened to Juan? I mean, you can only assume he's pissed off about the own goal, and so decided he's just going to go and launch into somebody and take it out on them. But I mean, Sultani's had a nightmare as well. Yeah, I don't know if we can keep it to 2-0. I guess you never know, but I mean, the chances of us keeping it to 0-0 are just, I mean, they're next to nothing, aren't they? Another free kick to defend here. Come on, boys. Over the bar. They're playing with more creative freedom. Perfect. Just what we wanted. To be honest, I mean, we've responded quite well to being 2 goals down and only with 10 men. But, I mean, it's only a matter of time, really, isn't it? Sultani's decided he's going to save something today. And I'm so disappointed. I want to cry. I'm so disappointed. 3 minutes of madness. Look at that. Boys, I'm not happy with that. I don't know. I mean, it could go the wrong way saying that we're not happy with them, but let's give them some encouragement. We've got a corner to defend. We did, off the line, we did in the weeks leading up to this, so we've done 2 weeks of defensive training. We did work on defending set pieces and corners and all that kind of stuff. I'll be honest, coming into this, I was quietly confident, which is why I was so nervous. I thought we'd set up well defensively. I thought we'd keep it tight. I thought we'd have a goal in us on the break. At some point, we'd be able to get a goal. And I thought we'd nick it 1-0. But not even close. Can we get something going here? There's a good ball for Norrington Davies getting forward. He cuts in. Crossfield pass. Looking there. Oh, we've almost scored with 10 men. Ballarini has drawn a really good save from the goalkeeper. And that is a shame, because if we could have got back to 2-1, you just never know. But that was much more like it. Do we play with in this formation then for the second leg? Maybe I've got the formation wrong, even, but yeah, I don't know. Well, to be honest, even if they score another one now, that's not bad. You might even say, I mean, we saw us against Napoli, didn't we? Get 2 goals. Was that with Bala? I think that was with Bala. We got 2 goals and then we ended up getting beaten after that. But take away that crappy, ridiculous, comical start, and I've got to say, that's pretty good. We've held City scoreless with 10 men. We've had the best chance after we went down to 10 men. I just want to punch you. I'll be honest, I just want to go and slap him so hard that his unborn children are well behaved. There we go. Anyway, guys, I'm really, really sorry that didn't go to plan, but don't blame me. I blame me for that 100%. Guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. The good news is we're going to the IRN-BRU final. We're kind of in the second leg. We'll come back for that. That will be next episode. We'll see if we can pull off the miracle in Manchester. And then we will go to the IRN-BRU final against United and hopefully pick up our first silverware of the season. Take care.